sing TV. Come on in this happy place. We're one big family. We got jokes and fun and sing-alongs, some for you to see. It's Alabama Music Sing TV. Yeah. Yes, it is. Do it, Farrell.
All right, I see you made it again. Thank you. All right, we got another good one this week. We've got Big Bobby and the Blues. Went down to Prattville, Alabama and taped them, and they are so good. They gonna play you some good old rock and roll music, okay? And Teddy Cox, I did a real good interview with him. I'm gonna put that on, and he does some of that country gospel. For y'all gospel lovers. Good one. Teddy Cox. All right, we also got, now listen to this, Marilyn Cleveland. She was in the karaoke contest I had on 2 or 3 weeks ago, and she's fixing to go out to Laughlin, Nevada for the finals, okay? Laughlin, Nevada, and we want to wish her good luck, Marilyn Cleveland, okay? So good luck, Marilyn, out there. We're going to miss you here in Alabama. Okay, here we go. First up, Teddy Cox. Yeah.
I've got the joy of the Lord. I've got the joy of the Lord. I'll raise my hand, I'll shout, amen. I've got the joy of the Lord. Now some folks will say that I'm crazy. Well, they say that I really lost my mind. No matter where I go, no matter where I am, I'm gonna let my little light shine. 'Cause I've got the joy of the Lord. I've got the joy of the Lord. I'll raise my hand, I'll shout, amen. I've got the joy of the Lord. Well, he brought me through all my trials. Well, the pain that I once felt, now it is gone. He took my hand when I could not stand. I'll shout it till the day that I go home. 'Cause I've got the joy of the Lord. I've got the joy of the Lord. I'll raise my hand, I'll shout, amen. I've got the joy of the Lord.
From the Big Star Tavern in Prattville, Alabama, here's Big Bobby and the Blues.
How are you? Welcome to Antiques and Imports. Glad to have you. Make yourself at home.
Go see Barbara at Antiques and Imports, just west of Summerton on Kingdom Hall Lane. They have fine antiques brought in from New Orleans, St. Louis, Natchez, and Biloxi. They also buy antiques. They have something for every home at great prices, so you can afford these beautiful antiques and imports. Take my advice. Go down to Antiques and Imports and just browse around and see all the fine antiques. You will not be disappointed. There's also a store in Hartselle. They're open from Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Go visit Barbara at Antiques and Imports.
La Bella Salon and Spa, 1406 North Pine Street, 256-765-2042. 765-2042. Call us. Bye.
All right. Here, right now, Marilyn Cleveland, she's going up to Laughlin, Nevada for the karaoke finals, y'all, next week. We're going to wish her good luck. Here's your good song by her. Yeah. Get it, Marilyn.
As you gave to me, and it's time we love just like it used to be. The only thing different, the only thing new. I got your picture, she's like me. I got the records and he's the shade, and they're still saying the same as you were here. The only thing different, the only thing new. I got the records, she's like
legs. Look at her.
Oh, I am looking at her.
Stop looking at her.
You just told me to look at her.
Ow!
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 Ow! That's right in my throat, that. Giraffe.
Here's an awesome interview with Teddy Cox.
I wound up, I told my commander, I told my lieutenant that I had entered this local talent show at the main post because it was on the same day as my guard duty was. And I was just trying to get out of it. I didn't figure that any of them would have anything to do with it. Well, boy, did I figure wrong. I told my lieutenant, he said, well, let me talk to the captain and I'll get back with you. And he goes talk to the captain. A couple of days later, he comes back and said, you know, said the captain said, that's fine. Nobody's ever in our unit ever wanted to represent our unit in anything. And I was in a MASH unit overseas. And he said, anyhow, he said, okay, well, I hadn't even entered it. I just seen it on a telephone pole. So boy, did I have to do some running. I run up there and asked them if they have any openings left in that talent show, and they said, yeah. And I said, well, they said, well, what are you going to do? And I said, oh, I play guitar and sing country music, never picked up a guitar in my life. And they said, okay. I said, good, you'll fit right in. We need somebody that sings country. And I had 6 weeks to learn how to play guitar and learn a couple, 2 songs. The night of the show is what was interesting. The night of the show came up. I was 4th or 5th on, and I peeked out the curtains and looked out there, and I said, Colonel and his wife, Captain and his wife, Lieutenant and his wife, and Sergeant on the front row.
Oh, no.
And I said, oh no. I said worse than oh no back then. I said worse than oh no. Anyhow, I said, well, dang, I got to get out of this somehow. So I borrowed a pair of scissors and I broke my bottom string, cut the string with it. And I told the lady, I said, ma'am, I said, I'm sorry, I just won't be able to perform tonight because my bottom string broke and I don't have no strings. About this time, one of the guys that was in the band said, no problem, son, here's my guitar. Put me in a bind. And Elvis ain't got nothing on me shaking. When I went out I did Hank Williams' Long Gone Lonesome Blues and Your Cheating Heart. It's the only 2 songs that I learned as 3-chord progression songs. That's how I got started in country music. And it took us, well, the first 3 acts, the first 3 that first place, second place, and third place went to the next show. We had 5 shows in that level. I wound up in Paris, France, singing
What place did you finish?
3,000. I finished first. I finished 3rd in the first one, and then I finished 3rd in the second one, second in that one. Second, I did finish 1st in any of them, but I got to go to the perform in Paris, France, before a little over 2,000 something troops.
So when did you start? That's when you started
That's
singing
when
with the groups?
That's when I got back to
Opening
my
up for
unit.
groups.
You ever seen MASH 477?
Yeah.
All right. I was a scrub technician in surgery in a MASH unit.
Who would that be in the MASH movie?
Huh?
Who
Who would
you
that
be
be
in?
in?
What am I?
In the movie? Who?
Oh, well, no, we had a Radar O'Reilly. I was just a scrub technician.
So you wasn't any of the
I wasn't
characters?
other characters, no. But anyhow, I wound up doing that, and then I come back to my unit, and we went to the field, and about a month later, after I got back to my unit, then I got orders changed to go to USO Entertainment. So I went to Frankfurt, Germany, and that's what I did the last 2.5 years. I just entertained troops. We didn't have any troops available. I mean, any people out of Nashville coming in. Then me and the band we had a full civilian band. I was on the military personnel.
So who else you opened up for?
I opened up with first was Hank Jr. and Cheating Hearts. Hank was 14, 15 years old at the time. And then I worked with Porter Wagner, Mel Tillis, Dolly Parton, Country Charlie Pride, Billy Crash Craddock, Loretta Lynn, Ernest Tubb, Texas Trooper.
So outside of the military, the USO, when you got out of the military, you started playing?
Well, when I come out of the military, I had a daughter. She was 3.5 years old, and I went to Nashville. Porter invited me up to Nashville, and I went to Nashville and recorded with his band. Recorded a 45 RPM, and then
That
I
was
come.
a while ago, wasn't it? 45 RPM.
I'm 70 years old. I'm 70 years old.
Are you really?
Yes, sir. And
He's been around.
I've been around quite a while. This was back in the early 60s.
Okay.
And but then I went to work with the Gadsden Police Department, and back then, going into any place that served alcohol was forbidden by the police department. So I was in Nashville doing something, and anyhow, I got caught on television camera, and somebody turned me in. So my chief gave me a choice of either going full-time singing country music, which I knew I couldn't, because you got to have a hit record, you got to follow it.
Right.
And if you don't, then so anyhow, I had a small child, and so I just give it up. And then I started playing local nightclubs, and then I went on. After a while, I took about 6 months off, and I went on a tour to California. I started in Los Angeles and worked with different groups all the way up to San Francisco, and then I come back and play local clubs. 27 years total.
And then when you got saved, you started doing the country gospel?
Yeah, when the Lord and I had a come to Jesus meeting, and he won. I mean, he told me as plain as day, if you want to continue to sing, you're going to sing for me. And I walked out of the club that night, and I never went back to another nightclub. I played for a while though with my twin brother. He has a bluegrass gospel group, and I played nursing homes and stuff for them when I wasn't on the road so percent. So that's how I got into the business. And I come up here and met you.
And that's where we are today.
That's where we are today.
All right.
Need your hair done? Hair Pro in Summerton, specializing in walk-ins. They're located by Radio Shack across from Walmart. They also sell beautiful purses, jewelry, and scarves at great prices. And be sure and pick up your Hair Pro t-shirt. Go let Mary fix your nails. Any color polish, and she uses a file, not a drill. She also does solar nails. Manicures and pedicures by Mary. Like I said, they specialize in walk-ins, no appointment necessary. Go let Kim, Roz, Faith, and Jason make you look like a star. They do waxing, foils, highlights, perms, extensions, and coloring. Kim, Roz, Faith, and Jason, Hair Pros. They also carry Avachi and Kenra products. 648-6292. Yeah, 648-6292. Jeans on the river. Beautiful setting right by the river. Look over the beautiful antiques brought in from Antiques and Imports while you're there. And yes, they are for sale. Jeans has friendly staff and waitresses with the best service in town. They also have a high health inspection rating with a very clean kitchen. They are open every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. and on Sunday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Jeans on the River, 205-483-0024.
Here's an awesome song by Teddy.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Let it shine till Jesus comes. night. Praise the Lord, I saw the light. Will the circle be unbroken? By and by, Lord, by and by. There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. I was standing by my window on a cold and cloudy day when I saw that hearse come rolling for to carry my mother away. Will the circle be unbroken? By and by, Lord, by and by. There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky, in the sky, Lord, in the sky.
Hey, you want great karaoke? Outlaw Brothers Entertainment has the best. Great professional DJ by Chris. It's fun for the whole family. Now at Lee's Family Restaurant, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. every Tuesday. Come be a star. He also does weddings, receptions, and parties, any of your outings. Call Chris at 205-533-4864. Yeah, baby! Lee's Family Restaurant and Dinner Theater. Friendly staff and management. Great dinner menus. And on Saturday they have a great all-you-can-eat breakfast buffet. They have the best cooks around. Upcoming shows: September 13th, The Real Ronnie McDowell. September 27th, The Dove Brothers. September 28th, The Everly Brothers Tribute. And on Tuesday from 6 to 9, karaoke. Call for takeouts and info on shows 648-9217.
I'm Roger. I'm Philip. And you're watching Alabama Music Scene TV.
Alright, that's this week's show. I hope you enjoyed it. It's been a good one. Good show today. Now listen, next week we're going to have on Voodoo Jones. Yep, Voodoo Jones. I went down to the Iron Horse in Birmingham, right there close to the Galleria, and seen them. And I swear I thought I was watching a concert. Those guys are good. If you ever have a chance to go see these guys, you need to do it because they are good. And listen, never judge a musician by the way he looks. They're performers. Do you understand that? They perform. They love playing music. They love playing this music for y'all. Okay? So never judge them, okay? Never judge any musician. They're performers. They dress like that to perform, okay? All right, here we go. My sponsors, you got Antiques and Imports, Hair Pros, right there in Summerton. You got Jeans on the River, great atmosphere. Karaoke, it's Outlaw Brothers Entertainment, karaoke. Oh, Chris does a good job. And you also got Lee's Family Restaurant and Dinner Theater. That's right, he has all kind of shows down there. Call and see what show's coming up next, okay? Alright. Be sure and watch next week, okay? Be sure, because I swear I thought I was watching a concert. These guys are great performers. Alright. Alright, till next week. You're watching Alabama Music Scene TV. Roll them credits.